Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is August the 23rd, 2017. Buy and hold. Get rich by desiring little. Pure commitment to Bitcoin. Hey, so Bitcoin is entering the realm of Segwit. Before we talk about that, though, Segwit's already started. We got to say our shout outs to cryptohwwallet.com. Get your Trezor, Ledger Nano, all the storage devices. Links below in the link section below this video. Be sure you check out those links below, not just for discounts and my affiliate code, which you should use, and getting t-shirts and all that good stuff, but the links I referenced during this video. A lot of you have questions after the video and you don't look at the links. So God almighty, I hope you saw that. Did you guys, were you watching me or Crypto HW Wallet? I don't know. I did it all weird there. But anyway, there it is. Your leather case, everything. Here, I'm back. I don't know if you saw me before. Let's adjust this thing. So Segwit, leather case, baby. Ooh, leather case for your Ledger Nano. So Segwit, it's live. It's going. People are celebrating on the World Crypto Network. I was just on their channel for a second, saying hello. A lot of people months ago, if you were in the space, you'd remember that people were saying that Segwit would never happen. Now it is. Now let's see it work. Let's see Lightning Network implemented. Let's see faster transactions. And speaking about fast transactions, or should I say slow transactions, I was helping a client of mine out. Remember, you can email me at adam@trezorhelp.com if you need help with anything cryptocurrency related, if you need help setting up your Trezor. So I was helping a client get his Bcash off of his Trezor, actually. And he sent his Bcash. He did everything correctly. It took 6 hours for the Bcash confirmation to get confirmed. And I know if you go on Twitter, you can see the technical reasons why they're not mining blocks fast. You know, everything that's going on over there is a little... it's that, you know, they say everything's going to be faster, but it isn't fast yet. They're running into some problems. Does that really matter for the people who just treat it as a crypto dividend, which all of us should? Of course, it doesn't matter. But for those of you who are silly enough to buy this thing, you should think twice, because I saw firsthand. I mean, I went to the, you know, you can go to the Block Explorer and everything, and see that I was just like, what is going on here? But it went through. The transaction eventually went through. It took 6 hours. So they want to have they were trying to create a faster coin. Yeah. All right. And I know it will get faster probably, but who gives a darn? Crypto dividend, though. Keep on forking, guys. Pound that like button. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about how Bcash might fork. I heard from someone. Now it'll probably be, it probably won't be, everyone will probably fork. There's only like one miner, so it won't be contentious. But anyway, I got to look into that one. Pound that like button if you like little previews. So also, and I am not looking at my script, and I really should look at my notes. Andy Hoffman, he has left Miles Franklin, and he's going out on his own. He's going to talk a lot about cryptocurrency now. He's going to talk about gold. And that's it. That's what he's going to talk about, gold and cryptocurrency, from what I gather. He will be on the show, the This Week in Bitcoin show, here on Friday. Hopefully, we're gonna do it at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, maybe 10 a.m. He will be on. Now, Miles Franklin also issued a press release. Now, and I linked to that below. I linked to Miles Franklin's press release. I linked to Andy Hoffman's new Twitter account below. You should follow him. You should retweet his tweet that I have listed below. This is big news, dudes. This is big news. Because there was one time, you know, Andy Hoffman was thought of as this precious metals guy, and he has become a Bitcoin dude. And he's still a gold guy. He will talk about gold. But it just shows you, you know, as Peter Schiff is stuck in his ways over in 100% perma-gold land, Andy Hoffman has changed. And this might be a message to some of the guys over there to wake up, to the precious metal guys who haven't become fully aware of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Maybe this will be the thing that sparks them. So congrats to Andy. And I am just excited that he's going to be on the show. And yeah, have a strong hand. I see somebody in the chat said strong hand. I usually don't look in the chat. But hey, let me go back to my notes finally and stop flowing there. All right, so what else is here? I was going to talk about the personalities of Bitcoin, us characters here on YouTube. You know, that's the beauty of Bitcoin. Like, it's decentralized. There's no central location. People are going everywhere for their information. So, a few of us might think like, oh, we're influencing so many people. But in reality, there's so many more people who have no idea who we are at all. Beauty of decentralization. There's no Bitcoin's decentralized, and so is everything that really has to deal with it on a certain level in terms of the coverage, because you can't have an ego in this space, is what I'm saying. Adam Meister is just dust because somebody out, like I was just on a show in Idaho. I linked to it below. I was in Boise. There's the Bitcoin group of Idaho. I was on their show. Tizen was just also on the show. Link to it. It's linked to below. Check it out. But yeah, who knows me in Boise? Well, now some people do, but there were some who didn't. They didn't know who the heck Adam Meister is. They don't know. The host asked me to name some people who are influential, and I wasn't ready for that question, but I just said Vinny, Tone, and Charlie, and he's like, Charlie Lee, and he's like, I'm surprised you didn't say Andreas, and then I was like, oh yeah, Andreas, yeah, but it's just. Not everyone knows everyone. Who knows if they knew the people I said, and it's just, I thought I'd bring it up because, yeah, don't think you're the biggest influencer in the world, and don't think some dude you follow is going to change the world for you if he mentions your thing. Now, there are people from other spaces that do have large enough followings who can wreak some havoc, who can do some self-fulfilling prophecies, actually. I'm going to get into one of them below in a second. So yeah, I linked to the Investors Town Hall show I was on below, and I was also on Crush the Street. So yes, I guess I've been on 4 shows in the last 3 days because I was on the Over on the World Crypto Network just for a second. I'm going to be on some other show tomorrow. So that'll be 5 shows. So like, it's busy. It's busy. What can I say? What can I say? And yeah, if you want this kind of energy, and just email me at adam@tresorhelp.com. We can set up an appointment. Dude, I'm always willing to help and keep everybody positive on all this. But there might be a king of the trolls, but there's not a king of there's no king of Bitcoin. So everyone work hard to get your voice out there. There's nothing stopping you. There's nothing stopping you. That's the other beautiful thing. Sure, it's not centralized, but you can be as loud as you can try to make the whole world hear you. And I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I make a new video every day. I hope you guys appreciate it. Pound that like button. Audrey Gross has another good comment in my comment section. He says, Bitcoin dividends are the 8th network effect. And you know what? It's fun. Crypto dividends are definitely, that's a good way of interpreting it. I linked to the 7 distinct network effects of Bitcoin that Trace Mayer, a video that he made, he talks about that. So that was an allusion to that. There's a Bitcoin Reddit quote that I like a lot. LOL doesn't work as advertised. He's talking about Bitcoin. The only thing advertised to these investors are that the price will be higher in the future. That's it. That's all they care about. They're buying coins, putting them in a wallet, and leaving them. They aren't making transactions. They aren't delving into the difference between Segwit and big blocks. You're making the mistake of assuming all people are as interested in cryptocurrencies as the people on Reddit. That's a great quote. That really sums up the situation. I've tried to convey in many different ways. Gold and holders don't care about Segwit, all those things that dude just mentioned. They cared about buying it and holding it, and that's it. So buy and hold, people. Buy and hold. That I just found that, someone put it into words very nicely. All right, what else do we have here? Oh yeah, if any of you are creating a crypto dividend, forking off Bitcoin, forking off Litecoin, whatever, you have dreams of doing that, email me at adam@tresorhelp.com. I want to hear your story. Perhaps I've already been contacted, but I want to hear other stories. Yeah, so, all right. Tone Bays I forgot to link to his show below, but he he had a show. I guess it was today. I can't even keep track of days. It's been a long day. It's been fun, man. I also ran like 6 miles through the streets of Quebec City, man. It's interesting. The French people have speaking people have a way about them, interesting way about them. All right, so Tone's technical analysis. He sees nothing stopping Bitcoin technically. There could be fudsters and stuff. So that was good. That was cool. Just looking at the charts and everything. He's the best chart dude out there, man. That's why I mentioned him at the Idaho Bitcoin group. I also mentioned him because I know he had spoken there before. So, try to remind the people. But no, he is the best technical analysis dude I know of. And you should watch his videos. He talks about, people are always asking me about, Adam, what do you think about Litecoin? What do you think about Litecoin? And I usually say the same thing, it's a good test net, but I mean, in the long run, Bitcoin's going to do better. So I don't know why you're buying it. So for now on, just whatever Tone says about Litecoin, I usually agree. I mean, if he's on that same page. Like, what's the thing? It did Segwit. It's got to do something else now. So yeah, maybe I should just say go to what Tone says about Litecoin, because dude, how many more ways can I say it? And I still get asked about Litecoin all the time. And I love Charlie Lee, man. I love it. I love Charlie Lee. Also, he brought up a Monero, excuse me. And Tone brought up a great point about Monero. People were congratulating him, saying, oh, you predicted Monero's surge in value. Well, it surged in value in terms of dollars, but not in terms of Bitcoin per se. And Tone said, no, I wasn't right, because you got to look at it in terms of Bitcoin. And that's what I preach to everyone here. Look at your altcoin in terms of how much has gone up in Bitcoin, not in terms of dollars, because it hasn't gone up. Many of them haven't gone up in terms of Bitcoin. You're better just holding Bitcoin, especially if you're looking long-term, especially if you're looking the year 2020. Look at that. I just did that on purpose. All right. So I usually don't bring up this guy's name because I don't like him at all. Cliff High. He obviously has a huge following, and he's really gotten into this cryptocurrency thing, apparently. I know all this despite the fact I have never watched one of his videos in whole. Like, I've seen clips of him, but I try to avoid him completely because it's nonsense. It really is. But from what I gather, because so many people worship him and ask me questions about the dude, blindly worship him. They're like, hey, Adam, have you heard what Cliff High has to say about the OMG token? It's this ICO. He says it's going to do well. And I started thinking to myself, this guy is big beyond cryptocurrency, okay? This guy has so many like worshipers because they think he has some like deity like qualities to him, that this is a self-fulfilling. I think he might know this too. If he talks about an ICO, he's going to pump it up. He can really make a difference. This dude can make a difference with I mean, he can't really make a difference with Bitcoin. When he makes these crazy predictions about Bitcoin, being 8.8 million, whatever, I don't even know what he's done about that. He can't change the price of Bitcoin, but something like a token, something like an ICO, that no one's heard of that well beforehand, but then even I start to hear about it and I don't even watch the dude. He might be pumping this thing up. It might pump up just because of this guy. So I just wanted to point that out. Self-fulfilling prophecy here, not magical web bot, but self-fulfilling whatever. So yes, Segwit.party. It is live. Segwit activated. People are celebrating all over the place. I linked to, obviously, Andy Hoffman's new Twitter. The Idaho Bitcoin group I linked to. And what else do I have here? Oh, yeah, here. There are two more important things for people who need to relax. A good reason not to look at the price during a day is something that happened like the other day. Bitcoin like crashed down to 3,600 for like a few minutes and then went back up to 3,900. If you're watching every second of the day, and I didn't notice that because I don't watch every second of the day, but some people just have to check all the time. You would have noticed that and you would have panicked. you would have been like, oh my God, it just went to $3,600, and you could have sold. And then it just popped right back up to 3,800 or 3,900 right away. Hasn't been back down to 36 or whatever. It went down to 35. So for that reason, you should convince if you're having problems getting away from your computer, and if you're checking the price many times during the day, that's a reason you shouldn't be checking the price, because you're going to make a tremendous mistake. Speaking about tremendous mistakes, here's a tweet that I linked to below. It says, and this is newbies and veterans should be careful. BitGo sometimes sees users send Bitcoin to Litecoin addresses. Now seeing many sending Bcash to Bitcoin. I suspect 2x will cause even greater confusion. So yeah, do not send your crypto dividend to a Bitcoin address. Just be careful. Make sure you're sending it to the right place. And it's unfortunate that these crypto dividends cause problems like that. You got to pay attention, because if you send it to the wrong place, you're losing it, man. You're in trouble here. You're in trouble here. So pound that like button if you want to be careful when you're sending around. Yeah, and don't send Bitcoin to a Litecoin address. I mean, these are good things to just remind people. Just think straight. You're dealing with a lot of money here, a lot of value when you're just doing something as simple as sending. And it never hurts to set, if you're sending like 10 Bitcoin somewhere, send 0.01 first to make sure it gets through, and just make sure you're sending to the right place. That you haven't, I mean, again, I know someone who sent 9 Ethereum to an Ethereum Classic address at an exchange. So, and he's having a lot of trouble with the exchange. Okay, so that's it for tonight. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. If you're already a subscriber, bang that bell button so you get updates when I go live. And again, pound that like button right now. Remember the super chat. Oh my God, I hope, and no one said anything in the super chat, because I was not looking at super chat. Okay, no one did, but feel free, if you ever want to play around with the super chat, you can send tips like that. And someone, again, look at this guy, this troll here at the end. I'm going to address this troll. Adam, why didn't you not sell your Bcash yet? And I have said this on this show 50 times now. So let me say it for the 51st time. If you can't get it through your head yet, if you don't have listening comprehension, then you don't deserve to be on this channel. Go away. So try to comprehend what I am about to say to you, and I'm going to say it very slowly. When I was in Baltimore, because I travel around the world, I was in Baltimore for a few days, August 1st to August 10th. That is the time people started claiming their Bcash. I did not, and I had told people to take a 10% profit. If it's going to be 10, make 10%. If you did that, you are freaking awesome, okay? If you sold all your Bcash and got 10% free Bitcoin, you're awesome. I would have loved to do that. I have a lot of Bitcoin, okay? I have more Bitcoin than you do, troll, okay? Let me tell you that. I guarantee it, all right? And so if I screw up my Bitcoin, I lose a lot of money. It's not worth it for me to take a chance on something that was screwing up on the Trezor. It wasn't working right at first. To lose that many Bitcoin, what your priority is your Bitcoin, okay? It's to protect your Bitcoin. That's what I was just talking about when you say be careful, when I say be careful where you sell it, send it, okay? So I was careful about my Bitcoin. I have so much Bitcoin that it doesn't matter if I get 10% more, okay? If you guys were listening to another video of mine, you can mathematically calculate how much Bitcoin I have, all right? And you too would agree that it isn't worth it to start playing games on the Trezor when you're not fully confident about what's going to happen to all your Bitcoin. So I was scared to change my Bitcoin. I don't bring and get the Bcash off of it. Still, to advise people to get 10% more Bitcoin if they're comfortable doing it, okay? If you had 10 Bitcoin and you're comfortable and you're going to get one free Bitcoin, that's freaking awesome. And people are complaining to Tone Bays also about this. You guys are buffoons, or you're lying, or you're just trolls, and you have no Bitcoin if you're complaining about getting 10% free Bitcoin. All right? You're really an idiot if you're complaining about that. And you're an idiot if you can't understand what I'm saying. So then on the 10th, I left Baltimore to go to Dublin. Okay? I left my Trezor at home. I don't bring it with me because the freaking TSA gives me a hard time anytime I come back. Okay? And I've discussed that before too. A guy asked me the last time about Bitcoin. I was detained for a half hour when I came back to Baltimore, and my father was waiting outside of BWI for me for a half hour as they played games with me, went through every bit of my luggage. Okay? That's why I don't bring my Trezor with me. So that's where my Trezor is, in Baltimore. I'm not going to be back in the United States until September, the middle of September. Okay? Do you understand that? Do you understand what that means? I can't split it now. So there you go. So if you don't understand that, if you don't comprehend that yet, leave. Just get out. You're an idiot if you don't understand what I just said. A complete idiot. And I see now, let me go to the chat here. Look, and look at it. As I yell, some of the trolls wake up. I wasn't even talking to these trolls that are now popping in there. And if the guy who asked the original question isn't a troll, then oh well. But can you guys comprehend now? So I'm just gonna, if you ask me the question again, I'm gonna say go to the end of this video and you will see why I have not done it yet. But I physically don't have the Trezor with me now. When I get back, I will do it. It will be split, and I'm not selling all of them all at once either. I'm not selling all of them all at once. I'll get plenty. I'll make 10%. All right? Or maybe I won't. Maybe it'll be too late. Again, I've got a lot of Bitcoin. All right? So let's be careful about the whole darn thing. You get 10%. Don't complain about it. It was good advice that I gave to tell people to sell that thing at 10%. Who knows if I'm going to get the chance to do it, okay? Nothing's guaranteed in life. Nothing at all. So again, I'll leave you with that little rant there. And if you don't have listening comprehension, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I went to the best schools that money could buy, okay? My parents worked their butts off. I earned my way into Washington University, and I can't deal with stupid people sometimes, all right? I'm sorry. I like working with smart people. And probably part of the reason I work for myself is I can't deal with people like you who have no comprehension skills, okay? None. You have none. And it's really a shame. It's really a shame. And that's why people like you do insane things with your Bitcoin and trade it in for the lowest level of altcoins possible. So there you go. If you want to keep bothering Tone and I, be my guest. I'm just going to refer to the end of this video. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.